FAQs about Dieffenbachia Delilah. Dieffenbachia Delilah has become a popular choice for indoor plant enthusiasts. Its striking appearance and relatively easy care make it a favorite among both new and experienced plant owners. Here, I'll answer some common questions about this beautiful plant based on my personal experience and research. What is Dieffenbachia Delilah? Dieffenbachia Delilah is a variety of Dieffenbachia, also known as dumb cane. This plant is celebrated for its lush, large leaves with a distinctive white and green pattern. It belongs to the Araceae family and is native to tropical regions of the Americas. Dieffenbachia Delilah can grow quite tall, often reaching heights of 3 to 4 feet indoors. It's a fantastic choice for adding a touch of the tropics to your home or office. How to care for Dieffenbachia Delilah. Caring for Dieffenbachia Delilah is relatively straightforward, but there are a few key points to keep in mind to ensure it thrives. Light. Dieffenbachia Delilah prefers bright, indirect light. Direct sunlight can scorch its leaves, while too little light can slow its growth. I've found it does well in a spot where it gets filtered sunlight or a few feet away from a south-facing window. Water. This plant enjoys consistently moist soil, but it doesn't like to sit in water. I water mine when the top inch of soil feels dry. Be sure to use a pot with drainage holes to prevent root rot. Temperature and humidity. Dieffenbachia Delilah thrives in warm environments. Aim for temperatures between 65 degrees Fahrenheit and 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius to 24 degrees Celsius. It also appreciates higher humidity levels, so consider using a humidifier or placing a tray of water near the plant if your home is particularly dry. Soil. Use a well-draining potting mix. A mix designed for tropical plants or one with added perlite works well. I've had good results with a standard indoor plant mix enriched with a bit of sand or perlite. How to propagate Dieffenbachia Delilah. Propagating Dieffenbachia Delilah can be a fun way to expand your plant collection. Here's how I do it. Stem cuttings. Take a cutting from a healthy plant. I usually choose a stem with at least 2 nodes. Remove any leaves from the lower part of the stem and place it in a jar of water or directly into a pot with moist soil. Change the water every few days if using the water method. Once roots develop, transplant the cutting into a pot. Division. If your Dieffenbachia Delilah has grown quite large, you can also propagate by division. Gently remove the plant from its pot and separate the root ball into smaller sections, each with a few stems and roots. Repot each section into its own container. What to plant with Dieffenbachia Delilah. Dieffenbachia Delilah pairs well with various other houseplants, especially those that have similar care requirements. Here are some great companions. Ferns. Boston ferns or bird's nest ferns can add a lovely contrast to the bold leaves of Dieffenbachia Delilah. Their humidity needs align well with those of Dieffenbachia. Philodendrons. These plants share similar light and soil needs. Combining different philodendron varieties with Dieffenbachia Delilah can create a lush, tropical look. Pothos. The trailing vines of pothos complement the upright growth of Dieffenbachia Delilah. They also have similar water and light preferences. Common problems and solutions. While Dieffenbachia Delilah is generally easy to care for, it can encounter a few issues. Yellow leaves. This often indicates overwatering or poor drainage. Ensure the plant is in well-draining soil and adjust your watering routine if needed. Brown leaf tips. This can be a sign of low humidity or underwatering. Increase humidity around the plant and ensure you're not letting the soil dry out completely. Pests. Dieffenbachia Delilah can occasionally attract pests like spider mites or mealybugs. Regularly check the undersides of leaves and treat any infestations promptly with insecticidal soap or neem oil. How to repot Dieffenbachia Delilah. Repotting Dieffenbachia Delilah is necessary every couple of years or when it outgrows its pot. I usually repot in the spring. Choose a pot that's 1 to 2 inches larger in diameter than the current one. Gently remove the plant from its pot, trim any overly long roots, and place it in the new container with fresh potting mix. In conclusion, Dieffenbachia Delilah is a beautiful, low-maintenance plant that can brighten up any space with its dramatic foliage. With the right care and attention, it can thrive and become a striking focal point in your home.